What's up, y'all? I just want to give you a quick rundown and a little behind the scenes on this account that is my demo account. So really don't focus on the balance, don't focus on the numbers, and just listen to me. So this is the behind the scenes, and I'm gonna give you some foresight on what I'm looking at for the future because this demo account will be the test, or it is the testing ground, and for the future, and it'll also be the testing ground for anything that I decide to add into the future. But I just wanted to show you what the current drawdown is, and so we got 29,000 of current drawdown, and we keep in mind we do have an election coming up that's going to make things a little wild. But I have gold, and I added gold and Bitcoin on here. So as I scroll down, that XAU USD, that's gold. And so you see how much of that drawdown is for gold. And so that won't be a part of my PAMM account in the future. I will continue to test the gold and put gold on higher time frames so that I can find a happy place for gold in the portfolio. But right now in its current state, it will not be going forward when I do the PAM. And then you got some more Forex currency pairs here. The drawdown is really not a lot. And we're going to keep scrolling down. We got more Forex pairs. We got some indices pairs. And then we're going to come down to Bitcoin, BTC USD. Again, another pair that's taken up a lot of my drawdown. Bitcoin is starting to retrace and come back down. And the same thing with gold. And eventually it's going to come back to a place where the software will get me out of these trades. But as far as the future and any PAM that I decide to run in the future, Bitcoin would not be a part of that PAM until I find a happy place for it. I will continue to test it, and once it gets out of these trades, I'll bump it up to a higher time frame and find a happy place for it to see if we can add it to the PAM portfolio in the future. But right now, as things sit, Bitcoin and gold will not be a part of any future PAM because of that fluctuating 28,000, 19,000 when I checked for my weekly performance. 19,000 of this drawdown belongs to Bitcoin and gold. So that would have my drawdown much lower in a range where I would like for it to be, because I would like for my drawdown to be no more than 20%. That's a nice safe place. Has this account gone up to 70% before in the past? Yes, and I've added some additional funds to the account, which gave me a larger balance because I really believe in operating with a large balance. I'm gonna show you something here. So let's go back to the beginning. It was around July, so we're just gonna put in July 1st, and we're gonna take it to the current. So as you can see, this is the whole history of the account. So from July to now, the profit's been 35,000. The deposits, I made 2 deposits. One started out at 5,000, and then when I hit that 70% drawdown, I say let's add some more to the account and get the account where I really want it to be, because I need for myself to be operating with larger numbers. So, and ever since then, I've just been doing great. So the deposits of 42,000. Now my goal is first goal is to have my profits exceed my deposits, and I'm pretty close to that. All right, so far the profit is 35,000. My deposit has been 42,000. Once I exceed that, then that's gonna be my first check mark checked off. My next check mark is to maintain a low drawdown. Like I said, I want to be around that 20%. All right, that's where I want to. That's where I would like to be. No more than 20%. Can it go higher? Yes, because I can't control the market. So, but we won't be going nowhere near that 70% again. And I think just recently, this past month, was around 53%. So we're maintaining a downward trend on the drawdown from the 70% down to 53%, and we're gonna keep taking it lower, because as we're in this drawdown, we are still getting profits. So if we go back and we look at the profits for the month of October, $14,000. So even though we're in drawdown, I'm still trading, and getting profits. So I'm not letting that drawdown affect me, because I'm giving us more cushion. So I'm getting more cushion, and eventually we will get out of this drawdown. So that's it in a nutshell. I just want to give you some behind the scenes on what's going on as far as the strategy I'm going to have in the future when I decide to launch a PAMM account. I'm also going to have some rules for people who decide to connect with me on the PAMM. And I've started drawing out these rules, but the main one is going to be mandatory withdrawals. And because I want you to get withdrawals, get your capital back, so that we can go forward and grow the account. Because we're all have been around this space for a long time, and we're looking to try to compound. We're trying to compound. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, and it's very powerful. And I can attest to that, because I did not become a millionaire without using the power of compounding. But to try to do that in the Forex market, it's been hard. Either strategies don't work out the way they're supposed to, or brokers don't do what they're supposed to do, or if you're connected to a trader, they don't do what they're supposed to do. So a lot of things can happen on the back end that we don't have control over. So that's why one of the things I am going to be instituting is mandatory withdrawal. Not here to control your account, but I am here to see you become successful. And there's no use of being connected to me if I can't see you be successful. And go somewhere else and try it. But there's a reason why you're here, and I want to see people be successful. So there will be mandatory withdrawals to get your capital back, so that we can really go forward and do what is really possible. And I will be able to execute for you, and most importantly, for me. Because when I execute for me, it rolls back to you. Bottom line, I will have no access to your account. You'll create your own account, and you'll just attach it to mine. So you'll be in control, but I will be able to see withdrawals. And if you're not making withdrawals, then I would be requesting you take all your funds out and go on your happy way, because there are things that I don't have control over. Like I said, the broker, liquidity providers, and the market. So we have to insulate ourselves from those other factors. And the way we insulate ourselves is by taking profits and putting those profits into other assets, which comes back to my original goal, is take money from the Forex market, put it into the stock market, paying dividends, put it in real estate. Go purchase in real estate, and you got tenant paying your rent, but just getting money out of the market so we can put it into other places and pay off debt, pay off debt, pay off debt. And then next thing you know, you're building wealth, and we circle back around and we're growing our Forex accounts. So that's behind the scenes, and 10 minutes, geez, wasn't supposed to be that long, but there it is. All right, y'all. Peace out.